Count down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Hello everyone. A very good morning or good afternoon, depending on your time zone. Namaste. I am Archana, the MC for this event. On behalf of OSAT volunteers and board, I would like to welcome the esteemed judges, contestants, parents, volunteers, people viewing the event through the live stream on YouTube, and all the guests to the grand finale and award ceremony of the various dance categories held for the tournament style NaatyaRaaga 2022. We have an amazing program lined up for you, so just sit back and enjoy the event with your friends and family. Before we begin, let us invoke the blessings of the Almighty. Vidya, our OSAT volunteer, will recite the invocation.
बाताये बाशारदे बाताये बाशारदे बाताये बाशारदे शृंगेरी माते सदा पूजिते बंगार शारदे चिरशांति दाते बाताये बाशारदे बाताये बाशारदे ತುಂಗೆಯ ಗಂಗೆಯುಳ್ ತನುವನು ಮೀಸಿ ಶ್ರೀಗಂಧ ಲೇಪಿಸಿ ಪರಿಮಳ ಪೂಸಿ ತುಂಗೆಯ ಗಂಗೆಯುಳ್ ತನುವನು ಮೀಸಿ ಶ್ರೀಗಂಧ ಲೇಪಿಸಿ ಪರಿಮಳ ಪೂಸಿ ಉಟ್ಟ ಪೀತಾಂಬರ ಹೂಮಾಲೆ ಧರಿಸಿ ಉಟ್ಟ ಪೀತಾಂಬರ ಹೂಮಾಲೆ ಧರಿಸಿ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ ಹರಸಿ ನಸುನಗೆ ಸೂಸಿ ಬಾರಮ್ಮ ಹರಸಿ ನಸುನಗೆ ಸೂಸಿ ಬಾತಾಯೆ ಬಾಶಾರದೆ ಬಾತಾಯೆ ಬಾಶಾರದೆ ಗುರುಶಂಕರರೇ ವೇದದೊಳು ನುಡಿಯಲಿ ಕರದೊಳು ವೀಣೆ ಸಗಮದನಿ ಸಗ ಸನಿ ಸಾನಿದ ನಿದ ಮದ ಮ ಸಾನಿದ ಸಗ ಸನಿ ನಿ ಸನಿದ ಸಾನಿದ ಮಗ ಮಗ ಸ ಗುರುಶಂಕರರೇ ವೇದದೊಳು ನುಡಿಯಲಿ ಕರದೊಳು ವೀಣೆ ಸಂಗೀತ ಮಿಡಿಯಲಿ ರಾಗ ತಾಳಲಯ ಸಾಹಿತ್ಯ ಮೊಳಗಲಿ ರಾಗ ತಾಳಲಯ ಸಾಹಿತ್ಯ ಮೊಳಗಲಿ ತವ ಸುರಗಾನವು ತನು ಮನ ಮಿಡಿಯಲಿ ತವ ಸುರಗಾನವು ತನು ಮನ ಮಿಡಿಯಲಿ ಬಾತಾಯೆ ಬಾಶಾರದೆ ಬಾತಾಯೆ ಬಾಶಾರದೆ ಶೃಂಗೇರಿ ಮಾತೆ ಸದಾ ಪೂಜಿತೆ ಬಂಗಾರ ಶಾರದೆ ಚಿರಶಾಂತಿ ದಾತೆ ಬಾತಾಯೆ ಬಾಶಾರದೆ ಬಾತಾಯೆ ಬಾಶಾರದೆ ಶಾರದೆ ಶಾರದೆ.
Well, that was indeed a melodious start for our event. Thanks a lot, Vidya. I would now request Paddu Melanahalli, President and Board Member for OSAT, to present an overview of OSAT and NaatyaRaaga. Over to you, Paddu.
Namaste. Greetings to each one of you. My name is Paddu Melanahalli. I'm a volunteer of OSAT, currently serving as the president of the organization. I would like to warm welcome each and every one of you for today's NaatyaRaaga event. So this, we call it as a grand finale and award ceremony. And it is a 2 sessions. In the morning session, we are doing Natya award ceremony. And in the afternoon session, we are doing the Raga award ceremony. So once again, I would like to warm welcome each and every one of you for this event. NaatyaRaaga contest is one of our OSAT signature event. It used to be an in-person event. And this time, last year, we were not able to conduct because of the pandemic. This year, our team got creative and then we changed the format a little bit. And then here we are with the NaatyaRaaga 2022 event. This time, instead of the in-person in the auditorium format, we changed it into a virtual online format. Instead of the group dances, we did the solo contest. And instead of the auditorium person contest, we did the virtual and also a tournament style contest. So once again, I want to thank each and every one of you to understand these changes and support the OSAT with the NaatyaRaaga event, and also immense support from each and every one of you. OSAT always thankful for your participation, suggestions, guidance in conducting these NaatyaRaaga events. Before I talk about OSAT, let me give you a little bit about a problem space where OSAT is trying to dedicate its effort and work. If you look at the overall infrastructure, the school infrastructure in the rural India, for the population of 1.3 billion, about 120 million children attend government schools. And most of the government schools in the rural areas are not in a very great shape. Most of the buildings are dilapidated, and most of the places that I personally saw, many places
Recording in progress.
Students are always struggling to get a safe and strong infrastructure for them to do the studies. We also saw in the pandemic, because of the urban and the rural, there are a lot of digital divide which happened. Most of the urban students are having an ability and access for the digital infrastructure for them to study and then improve their knowledge base, whereas rural students, they were not having the similar privileges. So one of the OSAT vision is, with this problem space in mind, to do the transforming of rural public school infrastructure in India. And we do so one school at a time. And our mission is to uplift the overall school infrastructure for underprivileged rural schools, which we create scalable and sustainable solutions for both the physical as well as the digital learning of India. With an objective that we set out, saying that we are going to build the classrooms where it is needed. Not just the classrooms, many of the schools, just an example, in one of the states in Karnataka, in India, for example, more than 40,000 schools, they don't have a proper good school infrastructure, or the classrooms are there. More than 1,000 schools are not having the power supplies, and let alone the sanitization and a good drinking water facilities and the kitchens for them. So our objective is to build the classrooms where it is needed. We usually build about 3 or 4 classrooms per school, and then toilet blocks for the girls and boys, and also kitchens where it's needed, and also drinking water facility. All these projects that we do is close to about $60,000 to $75,000 per school that we are going to invest, and then we are building those ones. And OSAT is a 100% volunteer-led organization. There is no paid member in the organization to conduct most of this volunteering effort. And we achieve this one with a very, very minimal of the cost associated where it is really needed. And we also get all the contribution or the donations comes to OSAT is a tax exempt. In US, it is a 501c3 organization. In India, we have the 80G, which is a non-profit organization status. I was talking about the physical infrastructure of the classroom build-outs, and similarly, we also brought in a ODC, which we call it as a OSAT digital infrastructure, where we provide the digital learning facilities for the kids. So all these things were made possible because of each and every one of your support, the donations, the donors, the supporters, the CSR organization, CSR effort, and also most of the companies will do the matching contribution. And this is how we raise the money. And also the NaatyaRaaga, all your registration fees that you have given for this event will be translated into a founding or the funding method for the school infrastructure back in India. Usually, if you think of it, about $25 to $30 that we give is actually help us to build 1 square footage of classroom in rural India. So that way, I want to thank each and every one of you for participation by providing the registration fee and also providing your time and effort. Most of our judges are here. They've donated their time and the expertise and the skills to help this NaatyaRaaga function or the event to come to this far. And if you look at the transformation that OSAT is doing, so this is a one simple illustration where before and the after, the classroom infrastructure were like this, and then we transformed the classroom infrastructure into the newer modern facilities where they have the safe and strong infrastructure for them to study and then continue their education from primary school onwards. So this is how OSAT is helping the overall school infrastructure in rural India. So far, we have completed 59 schools, and 76th school is Bhumi Puja, or the groundbreaking ceremony has been done. And we have a vision of, or the milestone or the goal of reaching 100 schools by 2025. So each and every one of your contribution, you can go to osat.org/donate. And you should be able to donate your money or the funds will be utilized without any overheads into these school infrastructure projects. Before I conclude, so I just want to make sure that some of the contributions of the volunteers as well as each and every one of the supporters, I do want to call out Mr. Mani sir from Shasta Food. What he has done is he's a supporter of OSAT, and he has done two things for OSAT. I just want to thank him, mention the contribution that Mani sir has done in the Shasta Food. So in the checkout process on the online Shasta Food that we buy any of the things from the Shasta Food, which is at least in the Bay Area is a very famous in terms of supply of various grocery elements. In the checkout, they always ask the buyer, do you want to contribute to OSAT for this cause? And then whatever the money that they add it into the checkout in the card, that money he is translating and giving it to OSAT. That's one. And second one, he also done each and every idli and the dosa batter that you will find it in the Indian stores on the lid. So he is carrying, amplifying OSAT message, saying that this is what the OSAT cause is all about. And he is supplying at least 200,000 such the dosa batter cans or the tins, and it is going into all of Indian stores. Whenever you go to buy Indian store, any of the things, you look at the freezing section on the dosa batter or the idli batter, on the lid, you will see the OSAT and OSAT's vision and the mission. So this is what the support that Mani sir has done, and we sincerely thank Mani sir for this great support and helping OSAT to amplify the message as well as attracting some of the donations too. So with this, once again, I want to thank our volunteers. They put enormous effort in bringing up this event. and their families, because it's always a buy one get one free. So there is always a partner. We always work together to make the things happen. So I want to thank each and every one of OSAT volunteers for this one. So once again, I want to warm welcome each and every one of you. So thank you very much for listening to OSAT pitch on this occasion. Archana, back to you.
Thanks for the informative overview, Padu. I'm sure all of us are delighted to contribute to OSAT in our own way. I would now like to call upon my colleague, Purnima Ramprasad, to present an introduction about our guest artist. Over to you, Purnima.
Thank you. Thank you, Archana. Namaste. Good morning, everyone. My name is Purnima. I'm a volunteer of OSAT. I'm delighted to be introducing the guest artists of this morning, Srimati Snigdha Venkatramani and party. Snigdha Venkatramani is a rare bundle of talent, is an established Bharatanatyam dancer, choreographer, guru, and Carnatic vocalist, Natuvanar, and music composer. She started her lessons in dance and music when she was a toddler. She has received training in this art form for over 25 years under the tutelage of the world-renowned dance guru, Padma Bhushan Guru Saroja Vaidyanathan. She is proficient in Natuvangam and vocal, and therefore is a well-rounded consummate performer. Snigdha has performed vocal and dance together for Abhinaya pieces, a rare feature these days which reflected the traditions of Devadasis. And I have personally watched and been mesmerized at such programs. Snigdha is a highly sought after artist by dancers and dance groups for Natuvangam, choreography, music composition, and vocal support. Snigdha has composed music for many successful dance productions, including Bhakta Bala's Life of Pi, The Caged Bird Sings, The Earth Speaks, and many more. Her dance career is decorated with several awards, including the Aadhar Shila Award for Established Child Prodigies, the Rajiv Gandhi National Award for Unity given for exceptional service in the field of dance, and the Aryabhatta Award awarded to exceptional NRI artists. Snigdha has established a school of performing arts in Fremont, California, named Layadhwani Academy, and imparts training to various enthusiastic disciples in Bharatanatyam dance and Carnatic vocal. By the way, this is Snigdha's 11th year of volunteering at OSAT NaatyaRaaga event, and we are sincerely thankful for that. Alongside Snigdha, three of her senior disciples, Gauri Kaushik, Lakshmi Narsimhan, and Srimayi Chaganti, will be performing today. All these senior students have performed their Arangetrams, the solo debut, and have participated in several productions of the school and at recitals at local venues. They have participated in previous NaatyaRaaga events and have won prizes. It is with utmost pleasure we welcome these wonderful dancers to our NaatyaRaaga's Naatya finale this morning. Please sit back and enjoy the program. Thank you. Over to you, Archana.
Thanks, Purnima. We'll now have the performance.
Tadikatom tate takkudu dingudu tagundari kitataka 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 உகந்த நாயக உகாத நாயகி திருமைதன் தவல்கள் செய்ய தவல்கள் செய்திட உகந்த நாயக உகாத நாயகி திருமைதன் தான் முகனோ பூமகளும் காவிரியும் கதிரவனும் தவங்கள் செய்ய தவங்கள் செய்திட உகந்த நாயக உகந்த நாயகி திருமைதன் தவங்கள் செய்ய தவங்கள் செய்திட உகந்த நாயக உகந்த நாயகி திருமைதன் தவங்கள் செய்ய தவங்கள் செய்திட உகந்த நாயக உகந்த நாயகி திருமைதன் தவங்கள் செய்ய தவங்கள் செய்திட உகந்த நாயக உகந்த நாயகி திருமைதன் தவங்கள் செய்ய தவங்கள் செய்திட உகந்த நாயகி உகந்த நாயக திருமைதன் தவங்கள் செய்ய தவங்கள் செய்திட உகந்த நாயக உகந்த நாயகி திருமைதன் தவங்கள் செய்ய தவங்கள் செய்திட உகந்த நாயக உகந்த நாயகி திருமைதன் தத்துவம் தத்துவம் சிறந்த நேற்றியில் நீரு பரவிய தகணம் தகுந்தரிக்கிட தக தகணம் தகுந்தரிக்கிட தக தகுந்தரிக்கிட தக தக்க ஜக தத்துவம் தத்துவம் சிறந்த நேற்றியில் நீரு பரவிய தகணம் தகுந்தரிக்கிட தக தகணம் தகுந்தரிக்கிட தக தகுந்தரிக்கிட தக தக்க ஜக ஏதேந்த சமணரை பதைத்த கழுவெனில் வகுத்த சம்பந்த கௌதுவமே ஏதேந்த சமணரை பதைத்த கழுவெனில் வகுத்த சம்பந்த கௌதுவமே ஏதேந்த சமணரை பதைத்த கழுவெனில் வகுத்த சம்பந்த கௌதுவமே தகுதி குணம் கீட்ட தொங்கிட கிட தகிட தங்கி கிட தகிதே கோத்த தத்திக்கதோ தை தங்குடு தெங்குடு தகுந்தரி கிட தக 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 தத்திக்கதோ
शिव शंकर ओम शंभो महादेवा ततदि ततन ततन तजनु तजनु तदिमि तदिमि तकिट ततरी ततन तजनु तदिमि तदिंगिन्नतुम 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 ததிங்கின்னத்தும் 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 பிடத்தினை கரம் எடுத்தருந்தியே நின்றோன் இடப்புறம் உமை இணை துணை என வந்தான் பிடத்தினை கரம் எடுத்தருந்தியே நின்றோன் இடப்புறம் உமை இணை துணை என வந்தான் வியப்புறம் நடம் நயத்துடன் நிலம் செய்தான் சிரத்தினை அவன் பதத்தினில் நிதம் வைப்போம் வியப்புடன் நடம் நயத்துடன் நிதம் செய்தான் சிரத்தினை அவன் பதத்தினில் நிதம் வைப்போம் பிடத்தினை கரம் எடுத்தருந்தியே நின்றோம் இடப்புறம் உமை இணை துணை என வந்தான் வியப்புடன் நடம் நயத்துடன் நிதம் செய்தான் சிரத்தினை அவன் பதத்தினில் நிதம் வைப்போம் ஓம் சம்போ மகாதேவா சதாசிவ சங்கர ஓம் சம்போ மகாதேவா தகதரி தகதன தகதன தகஜொண்டு தகதரி கிட்ட தகதாம் தகதரி தகதன தகதன தகஜொண்டு தகதரி கிட்ட தகதாம் தகதரி தகதன தகதன தகஜொண்டு தகதரி கிட்ட தகதாம் தக்க தஜ்ஜம் தத்தி கிடதகதகதும் தக்க தஜ்ஜம் தத்தி கிடதகதகதும் தக்க தஜ்ஜம் தத்தி கிடதகதகதும் பஞ்சபூதமாய் எங்கும் நிறைந்தோனை என்றும் தஞ்சம் என்பவர் நெஞ்சிடர் தீர்த்திடவே ஐயன் பஞ்சபூதமாய் எங்கும் நிறைந்தோனை என்றும் தஞ்சம் என்பவர் நெஞ்சிடர் தீர்த்திடவே ஐயன் செஞ்சடை மகுட மஞ்சிடும் அரவமே அணிந்தே கொஞ்சிடும் கழல் ஜம் தக என ஒலிக்க ஆடினான் செஞ்சடை மகுட மஞ்சிடும் அரவமே அணிந்தே கொஞ்சிடும் கழல் ஜம் தக என ஒலிக்க ஆடினான் பஞ்சபூதமாய் எங்கும் நிறைந்தோனை என்றும் தஞ்சம் என்பவர் நெஞ்சிடர் தீர்த்திடவே ஐயன் செஞ்சடை மகுட மஞ்சிடும் அரவமே அணிந்தே கொஞ்சிடும் கழல் ஜம் தக என ஒலிக்க ஆடினான் ஓம் சம்போ மகாதேவா சதாசிவ சங்கர ஓம் சம்போ மகாதேவா தகனம் தத்தி தும் நம் தாம் தகனம் தத்தி தும் நம் தாம் தகனம் தத்தி தும் நம் தாம் தகரின் தத்தி தும் நம் தாம் தகடம் தாம் தக்கிட்ட தகடம் தீம் தக்கிட்ட தகடம் தும் தக்கிட்ட தகடம் நம் தக்கிட்ட ததீங்கின தும் ததீங்கின தும் ததீங்கின தும் கிங்கரர் கிண்ணரர் இசை பாடிடவே ஆடலில் வல்லவன் நந்தியின் மத்தளம் லயமே தரவே நிறுத்தம் புரிந்தான் கிங்கரர் கிண்ணரர் இசை பாடிடவே ஆடலில் வல்லவன் நந்தியின் மத்தளம் லயமே தரவே நிறுத்தம் புரிந்தான் அணிமணி எல்லாம் அழகுறமின்ன நடத்தால் கழித்தான் அண்டமும் அகிலமும் அவருடன் ஆடிட அருட்பான் சுரந்தான் அணிமணி எல்லாம் அழகுறமின்ன நடத்தால் கழித்தான் அண்டமும் அகிலமும் அவருடன் ஆடிட அருட்பான் சுரந்தான் கிங்கரர் கிண்ணரர் இசை பாடிடவே ஆடலில் வல்லவன் நந்தியின் மத்தளம் லயமே தரவே நிறுத்தம் புரிந்தான் அணிமணி எல்லாம் அழகுறமின்ன நடத்தால் கழித்தான் அண்டமும் அகிலமும் அவருடன் ஆடிட அருட்பால் சுரந்தான் நிறுத்தம் புரிந்தான் நிறுத்தம் புரிந்தான் தரிகிட்ட கும் தரிகிட்ட நம் தரிகிட்ட தாம் தரிகிட்ட தரிகிட்ட கும் தரிகிட்ட நம் தரிகிட்ட ததிங்கினது தாம் தீ கி தத்தும் தீங்கின்னத்தும் ததிங்கினது 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 தாம் शम्भो महादेवा सदाशिव शङ्कर ॐ शम्भो महादेवा
नमस्तेस्तु महामाये श्रीपीठे सुरपूजिते नमस्तेस्तु महामाये श्रीपीठे सुरपूजिते शङ्खचक्रगदाहस्ते शङ्खचक्रगदाहस्ते महालक्ष्मी नमोऽस्तुते महालक्ष्मी नमोऽस्तुते महालक्ष्मी नमोऽस्तुते महालक्ष्मी नमोऽस्तुते மாதவன் மார்புரையும் மலர் வள்ளர் மாமணியே மானிடர் கருள் வரவே திருமகளே போற்றி திருமகளே போற்றி
तदिं विनतु तज्जुं तज्जुं तदिं विनतु तज्जुं तकजुं तद्धि
மலர் வளர் மாமணியே மானிட கருள் வரவே திருமகளே போற்றி திருமகளே போற்றி தாகத்த ஜம்பதி கிட்டத்தக்க தத்தி தாகத்த ஜம்பதி கிட்டத்தக்க தக்கதி தாகத்த ஜம்பரி தாம் தத்தகத்த ஜம்பரி தக்கதை தாகத்த ஜம் தத்தகத்த ஜம் தத்தி தக்கர ஜுடுதுமி ஜம் கிடதக கரிகிடதோம் தக்கதி தனத்துடு திமி கிடதக ஜம் கிடதக கரிகிடதோம் ஜம் தரித்தர ஜுடுதுமி ஜம் கிடதக கரிகிடதோம் மணி நகைகள் பொலிந்திட வலம் வருவாள் அன்னமாமுதாய் மொழியாய் ஒளிர்வாள் சிதியாய் என்றும் புத்தியில் நின்றென்றும் முக்தியும் தனதே வெற்றியாய் முன்னிற்பாள் அரங்கன் மார்பில் அமர்ந்தே வரங்கள் பள்ளிகள் மிகே அருளும் தேவியாம் மகாலட்சுமி மாலவன் மார்புரையும் மலர் வளர் மாமணியே மானிட கருள் வரவே திருமகளே போற்றி திருமகளே போற்றி தகதரி கிட்ட தக தகதன கிட்ட தக தக ஜொனு கிட்ட தக தாம் தகதரி கிட்ட தக தகதன கிட்ட தக தக ஜொனு கிட்ட தக தாம் தகதரி கிட்ட தக தகதன கிட்ட தக தக ஜொனு கிட்ட தக தாக்கு தி குதக் தி தஜும் ததிங்கின துந்தா தஜும் ததிங்கின துந்தஜும் ததிங்கின துந்தாம் தஜும் ததிங்கின துந்தஜும் ததிங்கின துந்தஜும் ததிங்கின துந்தா மாதவன் மார்புரையும் மலர் வளர் மாமணியே மானிட கருள் வரவே திருமகளே போற்றி திருமகளே போற்றி மாதவன் மார்புரையும் மலர் வளர் மாமணியே மானிட கருள் வரவே திருமகளே போற்றி திருமகளே போற்றி திருமகளே போற்றி
ॐ ह्रीं घृणि सूर्यादित्यो ॐ ह्रीं घृणि सूर्यादित्यो ॐ ह्रीं घृणि सूर्यादित्यो भुवनेश्वर 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 दिवाकर 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 भास्कर 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 रिपुहर 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 सुकर 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 सूर्य 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 नमस्तुभ्यं 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 आदिदेव नमस्तुभ्यं प्रसीद मम भास्कर आदिदेव नमस्तुभ्यं प्रसीद मम भास्कर दिवाकर नमस्तुभ्यं प्रभाकर नमोस्तुते दिवाकर नमस्तुभ्यं प्रभाकर नमोस्तुते प्रभाकर नमोस्तुते प्रभाकर नमोस्तुते
तहतजं दरिदज्जं दरिदा झं दा नं ता धुं गय धिं ता झं दा नं दा धुं गय धिं तज्जं तन्नं तज्जं गद्दिं दद्दि किनतं दा झं ता नं तज्जं गद्दिं तद्दिं किनतं दद्दि किनतं तज्जं तन्नं तज्जं गद्दिं तद्दिं दरगदगदद्दिं दरगदगदद्दिं दरगदगदा
सप्ताश्वरथमारूढं प्रचण्डं केशपात्मजं सप्ताश्वरथमारूढं प्रचण्डं केशपात्मजम् एकचक्ररथं देवं तं सूर्यं प्रणमाम्यहम् एकचक्ररथं देवं तं सूर्यं प्रणमाम्यहम् तं सूर्यं प्रणमाम्यहम् तं सूर्यं प्रणमाम्यहम् त्रैगुण्यं च महाशूरं ब्रह्म विष्णु महेश्वरं त्रैगुण्यं च महाशूरं ब्रह्म विष्णु महेश्वरम् त्रैगुण्यं च महाशूरं ब्रह्म विष्णु महेश्वरं महापापहरं देवं तं सूर्यं प्रणमाम्यहम् महापापहरं देवं तं सूर्यं प्रणमाम्यहम्
jumukuta, kutaka jumukuta, kutaka tiku jumukutango da. Taka dina tam, takita tam, takatam, tatam, tam, tam, tam. Jumuku, jumuku, taka, taka, jumuku, taka, jumuku, jumuku, taka, taka, jumuku, taka, jumuku, taka, jumuku, kutaka diku jumukutango da. Taka dina tam, takita tam, takatam, tatam, tam, tam, tam. Jumuku, jumuku, taka, taka, jumuku, taka, jumuku, jumuku, taka, taka, jumuku, taka, jumuku, taka, jumuku, taka, diku jumukutango da. Taka dina tam, takita tam, takatam, tatam, tam, tam, tam.
तं सूर्यं जगतां नाथं ज्ञानविज्ञानमोक्षदं तं सूर्यं जगतां नाथं ज्ञानविज्ञानमोक्षदं प्रभुं च सर्वलोकानां सूर्यं प्रणमाम्यहं प्रभुं च सर्वलोकानां सूर्यं प्रणमाम्यहम् प्रणमाम्यहं सूर्यं प्रणमाम्यहम्
Thanks, Nignad team, for the wonderful performance. It indeed added more vibrance and color to the event, didn't it? I would now like to request my colleague Mangala Kumar to provide the judges' introduction. Over to you, Mangala.
Thank you, Archana. Namaste, everyone. A very good morning to all of you. I hope you are enjoying the program. My name is Mangala. I have been a volunteer with OSAT since 2006. I'm here to talk about NaatyaRaaga 2022. I am a part of the team of volunteers that created the program and also dealt with you over email and other methods to clarify all your questions, creating the documents for you, creating all the folders and everything that you needed. So our team, for the first time, NaatyaRaaga, this is the first time we are offering it as a virtual event. So from a historical perspective, we have always done NaatyaRaaga as a 2-day event in large auditoriums. One full day used to be dedicated to Naatya and one full day used to be dedicated to Raga. And the contest format used to be group contest. So we had plenty of support from the Bay Area music and dance schools. They all came in large numbers and supported it. Unfortunately, when the pandemic threw a wrench and upended everything, we had to come up with some creative ways to continue the NaatyaRaaga signature event. I just want to use a couple of data points for you to describe to you why NaatyaRaaga is important to us, because a lot of you are new to OSAT and new to NaatyaRaaga, but then there are a lot of you who have been with us for many, many years, and we thank you for that. So first of all, NaatyaRaaga was introduced the very first time in 2007. So from 2007 to 2020, we ran the event at full speed and got so much participation from the Bay Area. And on very good days, very good years of NaatyaRaaga, we have had as many as 450 contestants on the dance day, and as many as 250 to 300 on the Raga day, the music day. So people who had heard about NaatyaRaaga in Canada, Mexico, other places in the United States, they all started calling us and they said, we would like to be a part of NaatyaRaaga. So we thought, since we are going to do it on Zoom, we are going to do it as a virtual contest, let's open it up. So that's what we did. We opened it up to Canada and Mexico and all other cities in the United States. And we thought, we were literally expecting hundreds and hundreds of registrations to come in because there was so much interest that was expressed to us. But unfortunately, what happened was because of some limitations that people have, many dance and music schools are still not open 100%. And people have their own issues practicing at home and dealing with the pandemic and, you name it, there were a lot of issues. We fully understand. So the participation this time, between Natya and Raga is something like 120. This is the lowest number we have had in NaatyaRaaga participation. I want to tell you why this number is important to us. Like I said, I'm going to give you two data points. So I want you to think about something. The registration fee for NaatyaRaaga is $25. And what does the $25 mean? Especially, you think about it, when you come into the house, you take off your shoes and you put them in your shoe closet. And your pair of shoes probably takes about 1 square foot of space. So if we are talking about building a school in India, that 1 square foot of space is what we can construct for a rural child that wants a safe roof over their head when they attend the school. So think about it. NaatyaRaaga was not only a way that we wanted to raise funds for the schools in India, it is also a way for us to bring the community together. Okay, so when a lot of music schools and the dance schools participate, when a lot of kids participate, we have participants starting at age 8, and we also have lots of adults who take part in the contest. So the idea is, let's bring the community together, let's spread the word so that people can contribute and join hands with us. So the one data point I wanted to make is, this year the participation is very low. We understand, because of the limitations of stuff, but, we don't want you to stop there. Think of the $25. What does it buy in the United States today? Maybe 1 movie ticket and 1 soda and 1 popcorn, right? In the good days, we could probably buy 2 movie tickets and no popcorn. But now we are, coming down to $25, barely buying 1 movie ticket and 1 soda and things like that. But to a rural child in India, that $25 means a lot. So we don't want you to stop at just the registration fee, but please think of all creative ways you can join hands with that OSAT, because at the end of the day, with NaatyaRaaga, there are so many rural children that stand to benefit. So that is one thing I wanted to put across. And as Paddu mentioned, there are many, many ways you can creatively join hands with us. You can volunteer time, you can make donations, you can come up with very creative ways to help us as volunteers with a lot of background work that we do. And Shasta Foods, they came up with their own unique way of supporting OSAT. We had never thought about it. We never kind of even imagined that they would come to our rescue in a way that we had not imagined. Imagine every dosa batter lid that they have has a OSAT logo and the OSAT mission. And they have literally taken us to so many households in the Bay Area and elsewhere, wherever they are in business. So we really have to applaud people who have stayed with us as long-term supporters and supporting our cause. So we stand at 60 schools completed as of today. The latest 60th school was done in Harave, a little town in Karnataka. And so we are extremely proud of that. We have another 13 to 14 schools in the pipeline. So there is plenty of children waiting for us to give them a helping hand. So let's not forget that. And of course, NaatyaRaaga, we intended it to be a platform to encourage all the youngsters in the Bay Area that are learning. So the 2 keywords I'm going to give you is higher purpose. Think of higher purpose. Whether we read a book or take a walk or do something good for ourselves, we always need to think about the purpose behind it. And when you participate in an event like NaatyaRaaga, and when you give your time and energy and donations to OSAT, it is with a higher purpose. So not just your dance, not just your music, but using your talent to help somebody. And I want the youngsters to think about the higher purpose in terms of what it means to somebody, their counterpart, their own age in India. You're literally helping elementary school children, primary school children, kids your own age get an education. So let's all, think about that. And, we really want you to continue to stay with us, continue to stay in the OSAT universe, OSAT family, and be with us for as long as we continue to do the work that we do. So at this time, as I mentioned, a lot of volunteers worked behind the scenes to bring this event to you, which included literally dealing with hundreds of emails a day and phone calls and town hall meetings and so on and so forth. But then we have a lot of judges that joined us in our journey. So at this time, I would like to recognize by showing you the names of all the judges that gave us a huge helping hand with this event. Okay, so we had many judges who helped with us in the dance contest and also in the music contest. As you can see, the Raga judges, we have Jayanti Umesh, Mahesh Mudigonda, Malavi Mudigonda, Nagaraj Patil, Pravina Vardarajan, Ram Prasad KV, Reema Pillai, Sandhya Srinath, Sandhya Subaramu, Satish Gadakkar, Savita Rao, Shesha Prasad Chikatur, Snigdha Venkataramani, and Tejasvi Chakravarti. These were our Raga judges. Let's give them a huge round of applause and a big hand for coming to our support. And for Natya, we had Abhiradas, Anil Kumar, Sukumar Pillai, Aparna Dodamalur, Aparna Sindhur, Chinmayi Betadpura, Ramya Abhijit, Sunita Pendakanti, and Vidyalata Jirge. So let's also give them a big round of applause. We are very fortunate that, with their busy schedules, that students they manage, the performances they have in and around the Bay Area, and the children they are teaching and managing their own families, they all have come forth with their generosity to help us out as judges. And we really thank them on behalf of the entire team of OSAT. We thank all the judges. At this hour, we are also very fortunate to have two of the dance judges here with us. I'm going to introduce them one by one, and I'm also going to ask them to give us feedback, not only about the contest, about their observations and any tips for improvement, any tips for parents, and so on. So I'm going to introduce them one by one. So first, I'd like to introduce Ramya Abhijit. Ramya is the founder and artistic director of NaatyaRaaga Music and Dance Academy. And Ramya has been performing and teaching for over 20 years. And Ramya is also very good in Kathak dancing, Bharatnatyam and Kathak both. I have seen Ramya as a young bride when she came to the Bay Area many years ago. And over the years, I have seen her participate and choreograph so many wonderful shows in the Bay Area. And she is always the first one to raise her hand and say, I'm here for you and I'm here to support you. So we have had Ramya come back to us year after year as a NaatyaRaaga judge. And we really thank her for the services that she has provided with so much love and support to NaatyaRaaga. Ramya, welcome on behalf of Team OSAT. So I'm going to have you, present your observations to the audience.
Thank you so much, Mangala, and all the OSAT volunteers. It's truly humbling year after year to watch a lot of dancers, upcoming young budding artists show their talent. And I know Mangala said thanks to judges for volunteering. I think for me, it was a delightful movement. Even during this pandemic, I was able to see some very, very good performances. And it was not easy this time. It was solo, and there were multiple rounds that they had to participate in order to win the contest. So I was very thrilled to watch some really amazing dance performance. Everybody, I think, no matter who takes the prize today, all of you have put in equal amount of effort and dedication to showcase this wonderful art form. All I would want to tell parents is, I know right now when they start dancing, it is very exciting for you all to motivate them. But as and when they get to teenage years, it kind of starts to fade away. But please try to motivate them. And OSAT and platforms like this always helps you to be on your toes and try to come up with new ways and to engage you. So as parents, please motivate them. And as students, I would love to tell you, don't lose your heart or hope if you lost, or if it's not, you didn't win the first prize. That doesn't matter. All it matters was you to get ready, learn all of those 3 choreographies, perfect it, present it, record it with no audience in front of you. For me, that takes a lot from one person to motivate yourself to be there and to present. Keep continuing this art form, take your guru's blessings, learn, perfect it, and keep continuing this art form. Thank you so much for having me today, and it is my pleasure to be a judge on OSAT year after year, as you said, Mangala. Thank you.
Thank you, Ramya. We truly appreciate your support, and we are so glad to have you. And all the wonderful feedback that you have given to contestants and their parents, I hope they are listening, and I hope they will take your advice to heart and continue to encourage their youngsters to keep up with the art and also use it for a wonderful cause. So at this time, I'm honored to introduce another judge, Srimati Abhiradas. Abhiradas is here with us today, and we have requested her to also provide feedback to the contestants. Abhiraji is with Christie, the Music and Dance Academy. She also has over 20 years of experience teaching Bharatanatyam and as a choreographer, and participating in many stage shows, creating stage shows, and so on. And Abhiraji also is one of those teachers very readily, when we asked for help, very readily came forward and very generously has donated her time. Again, every one of the judges we have recruited is extremely busy in their lives, teaching and taking care of their own kids and families, and they're literally spending so much time dedicated to their art. But it always makes us very grateful, feel very grateful for the support you have given us. So Abhiraji, at this time, I'd like to invite you to share your feedback with the contestants, please.
Namaskaram to everybody. Thank you, Mangalaji, for welcoming us and for your kind and generous words. I'm very, very grateful and fortunate to be associated with OSAT, and especially NaatyaRaaga competition pre-pandemic, which when it was in person, and this year, of course, when it happened virtually. So thanks to NaatyaRaaga, the entire team, Mangalaji, Padduji, and everybody, all the volunteers and the entire team, and thanks to all the performers and the parents who have supported them to make this event a success. It was wonderful to see all the performances. I could see the hard work, the dedication, and the time which was put in, both by the performers and the parents in every category, be it venue selection, costumes, decorating the backdrop. We saw some beautiful backdrops, filming, or just, perfecting the performances. And it wasn't just one, right? It was 3 videos. So it was quite a lot. So much appreciation to every participant and their family for this stupendous job. Now, coming back to giving some tips or areas of improvement based on my observations, I feel as a teacher and as a judge that it is very important to do a right choice, a right selection of music and dance, especially in the competitions, which would allow you to portray your skills to the maximum extent that's possible, like a good combination of Nritya and Abhinaya. However, in the tournament style competition, which happened this year, when you had to submit 3 videos, it was very important to show something new, something different in each video, whether it was a complexity of your Abhinaya, whether it was the intricate footwork, or whether it was your grace, or whether it was your power. So I think as judges, we were looking forward to see something new, something different in every video that we saw. It's also very important to choose a piece where you have a certain level of comfort and confidence. And as Ramya also said, that, practice makes everybody confident. Perfect is what we know, but confident. And I feel it's very, very important to make the dance your own. You feel it, right? You own it, and then you dance it, right? When you do that, you're confident. And when you're confident, you will definitely make an impact, make a connection with the audience as well as with the judges. And that's very, very important. So to breathe in life in every performance, right? To make it your own. When you're, and most importantly, to be happy. You should be happy. If you're happy performing something, we would feel that happiness. So that's very important. Another thing I felt was it's very important to respect the format, whether you are doing it virtually or whether you are doing it in person, doesn't matter. So if the time limit is like 8 minutes, it's very important to keep it under that 8 minutes or on the 8 minute time, because otherwise unnecessarily you lose points. So it's very important to respect the format. Last, not the least, while filming the videos, I felt it was important to keep in mind, it's better to keep a plain background if possible, just to keep the focus solely on the dancer and keep the distractions less. And for some performances, to keep the camera at a distance so that we can see the entire body, the full body of the performers, not too close, not too far away. So these are just a couple of tips I felt, I would like to share. I hope it helped. Overall, I thoroughly enjoyed each and every performances, and I resonate with Ramya that each one of you are winners today. I know how much of efforts you have put in there. Kudos to all the participants and their parents. A big congratulations, great job done, and all the very best on your dance journey. Thank you, and namaskaram.
Thank you very much, Abhiraji. Wonderful feedback. I just want to point out that, this being the very first time we are doing this contest, not only the tournament style, but also recorded performances, right? So we have learned a lot from this, and the participants obviously have learned a lot from this also, but your feedback is extremely valuable. I think it helps everybody in general to look back and see what else can we do better. Hopefully the situation will get us back to where we were with live performances in big auditoriums and stuff. But you never know. We will continue to make improvements, and we thank you very much for your kind feedback.
Thank you.
So I know everybody is on the edge of their seats, especially the contestants. You all want to hear what we are going to do next, but I'm going to be a little bad guy. I'm going to take a couple more minutes of your time just for a short video. So basically, I told you to keep 2 keywords: higher purpose. So when we opened this contest for you, and when we defined all these rules, we just wanted you to go have fun. We just wanted you to enjoy yourselves and realize that whatever you do at the end of the day, as far as you're part of NaatyaRaaga, you are contributing to a higher cause. So we loved it when we saw all the beautiful backgrounds, the lovely costumes, and so much interest, starting with the youngsters. So one of the videos we want to show you right now is a very short 3-minute video from one of our youngest contestants. Her name is Navya Saraswati Srinivasan. You just see the joy of dancing. I don't know if Navya realizes that she's actually doing a lot of good to kids who are in another continent, so many thousands of miles away. But just watching her performing so joyfully for the event really it touched our hearts very deeply. So let's, we want to share that moment with us. So let's watch little Navya performing her semi-classical dance.
நீலங்குள் மேகத்தின் மயில் மீதே நீ வந்த வாழ்வை கண்டதனாலே மால் கொண்ட பேதைக்கும் மணனாரும் மாதங்கு தாரை தந்தருள்வாயே வேல் கொண்டு வேலை பண்டெறிவானே வீரங்கொள் சூரர்க்கும் புலகாலா நாலந்த வேதத்தின் பொருளோயே நான் இன்று மார்த்தட்டும் பெருமாளே மார்த்தங்கு தாரை தன் தருள்வாயே நான் என்று மார்த்தட்டும் பெருமாளே.
So that was beautiful. I mean, you could just see the joy in performing. And as I said, whether you realize or not, the two keywords, so the higher purpose, when you contribute your talent, when you do it with a purpose, it makes it so much more meaningful. So thank you, Navya and Navya's parents for allowing us this beautiful moment. Okay. All right. Now, all of you are sitting on the edge of your seats. And so with the drum roll, let's get to the results of the contest. So thank you for being so patient. Thank you for waiting with us. And here comes more joy to more people. But I do want to mention one thing. Keep the words higher purpose in mind. As far as we are concerned, each and every one of you is a winner. Just the fact that you have participated in NaatyaRaaga and making a difference to some child sitting thousands of miles away in rural India. So winning a trophy is just icing on the cake. But as Ramya has said, and Abhira has said, and everybody else has said, all of you are winners in our hearts. So without further delay, let's get to the results of NaatyaRaaga 2022. We are going to start with the results of Junior Classical Dance Group A. So let's have the drum roll, please, and let's see who the winners are. So so the winners in the Junior Classical Dance Group A, we have Pragna Joshi standing in first place, Vidyut Pachumarti in the second place, and Sridhar Mishra in the third place. Congratulations to all the winners and all the participants in Group A. So now let's move on to Junior Classical Dance Group B. So Group B winners, we have Nandita Jiju in the first place, Anika Abhilash in the second place, and Navya Saraswati Srinivasan in the third place. Congratulations to all the winners and all the contestants in Junior Classical Dance Group B. So next we are going to move to the Senior Classical Dance Group A. So we had winners in this group. Srividya Chandramaulishwaran has taken the first place, and we have Nisha Naveen who has taken the second place in this category. Congratulations to both of you and all the participants in the Senior Classical Dance Group A. Next, we are going to see the results of Senior Classical Dance Group B. So our winners in this category, we have Deepti Ravidat in the first place, and then Srimati Grandhi in the second place. Congratulations to all of you. And we hope to continue to stay with us and grow with us as we grow, continue to grow NaatyaRaaga. So thank you so much. And I hope we have made a lot of people happy, and we have conveyed the higher purpose so that you can continue to participate in OSAT events on an ongoing basis. So something that we would also like to present today to you is our volunteer Purnima has prepared a collage by taking clips of all the winners' dances. So at this time, we would like to present this to you so that as a group, we can all congratulate the winners and watch their final performances in the contest. So let's watch the winners' video collage.
शम्भो स्वयंभू भो शम्भो शिव शम्भो स्वयंभू भो शम्भो शिव शम्भो स्वयंभू भो शम्भो शिव शम्भो स्वयंभू भो शम्भो
So thank you so much. And I'd like to congratulate all the winners, all the contestants, the judges, the participants, the parents, everyone for coming forward and participating in NaatyaRaaga. So you have made us happy, and we hope we have made all of you happy today. So back to you, Archana.
Thanks, Mangala. So many congratulations to all the winners. Here are the follow-up steps to all the contestants and all the winners. Please note that we are happy to announce that we have made arrangements for the NaatyaRaaga contest winners to pick up their trophies, and for all the contestants to pick up their participation certificates. On Sunday, that is 21st August, we'll be in the parking lot of ICC, that is India Community Center, from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. We invite you to drive by and pick up your trophies and certificates. There's no need to park or get down, just drive by. We'll guide you once you get there. So ICC, as you know, it's in Milpitas, 525 Los Coches Street. And by this, we now come to the end of the program. Many thanks to all of you for participating. I would now like to request my colleague Apurva to propose the vote of thanks.
Thank you, Archana. Hello to all of you. I'm Apurva, a volunteer at OSAT, and I feel honored to propose this vote of thanks on the behalf of the OSAT family of volunteers and board of directors. We would like to acknowledge the contribution of those who worked really hard to make NaatyaRaaga 2022 happen. Firstly, let us applaud our budding rock stars that made this event joyful with their impressive performances. Your days of hard work were evident in your performance. I speak on behalf of everyone here when I say all of you were very good and we thoroughly enjoyed watching you all. Our sincere gratitude to all the gurus, parents, and well-wishers for being the rock-solid support system and for the encouragement. Without your support, the children would not have been able to achieve this level of success. We are truly grateful to the judges for not only generously offering their time from their busy schedules, but also their invaluable expertise. We want to give a special shout out to Vittal Puttur and Ashwini Puttur for their excellent technical support with Zoom and live streaming. We also want to thank Matt Lucky for his help with registrations and keeping the content up to date on our website. We would also like to send the utmost regards to Shasta Foods for their support for OSAT and its vision. We truly appreciate their thoughtfulness and generosity in how they are helping us spread awareness about OSAT. Last but definitely not the least, huge thanks to the backbone of OSAT, the volunteers, for making this event a success. None of this would be achievable without your dedication and efforts. Once again, we would like to thank you. With sincere feelings of gratitude, we are concluding this program. Vadya Vahini, our signature instrumental music contest, is coming up in September. We have all the details on our website, so please stay tuned. We hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Happy weekend, everyone, and thank you so much.